Brothers and sisters, Black Power. As always, giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. My sister, Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul, my father, my in-laws, and all of my subscribers and followers, and those who are fighting for the liberation and salvation of our Black nation. Yeah, today is a very dismal day, especially for one of our elders, Bill Cosby. And after this video, I hope you get a clear understanding of what exactly I'm talking about in terms of how they do our so-called heroes and sheroes, and they pin them up before the world and they crucify them. Now, let me get one thing clear off the press, straight off the press. Bill Cosby is no angel, even in this situation. However, I just, like I had mentioned to you all before, rape, R-A-P-E, is a savage, brutal act. And I don't see Bill Cosby performing that type of savage act on any woman, especially someone who has to pick up the litter in terms of women. Now, this is a clear example also of when you shuck and jive and bootlick for the motherfucking crackers. This is what they give you in the end when you don't play ball all the way through the game. When you try to be bigger than the cracker, this is what happens. Now, let's get started. First of all, giving honor, giving top honors. If there's anyone that deserves honor, it should be Camille Cosby. Excuse me. It's there, Camille Cosby is a straight rider. She's a ride or die chick, however you want to call it. But she's a, give me a second. Yeah, Camille is a ride or die chick, brothers and sisters. She stuck with him from day one. And she could have easily had left him hanging, and went on about her business, wrote a book. And let me just go back and let you all know this. This is the plan of these devils. One of the plans, I know for sure. What they're hoping is that Bill Cosby passes away. Once he passes away, they either be counting on Camille to go a little after Bill. If not, if she becomes senile or comes down with any type of Alzheimer's or anything like that, they will take cold-blooded advantage of her. And black people will allow this to happen. Then they'll make a movie about Bill Cosby and project him as this motherfucking sexual predator. And so the generations and generations and generations of our people will look at him as a fucking black nigger savage rapist. Now, another thing, when everything was okay until these white bitches started to make noise. When they start paying these white bitches off, that Bill would not allow into his circle as far as entertainment, as far as jobs and whatnot, because they were already pissed that a black family that had a lawyer and a doctor as parents, that broke all types of records in the primetime entertainment industry, they were pissed at that. See, long as you have shows like South Central and all this depressing bullshit where, $300 is like hitting the motherfucking lotto in the home, then all of that's okay. And where you have black on black crime. But to have successful black children and successful black parents is breaking a cardinal rule in terms of this Zionist goddamn rule motherfucking television industry. But back to Camille, a straight up ride or die sister. Straight up, she resembles, and she's symbolic to what a true black queen should be, regardless, guilty or innocent. He's a man and a black man before anything, and that's what she respects about him. And a lot of you sisters should take note of this and pattern yourselves after the behavior and mindset of this sister, of this elder sister. And I'm talking about she's been with him, for a while. Late 50s, early 60s. She rolled with this brother. She understood how the industry goes. She understood the temptations and the drugs and the alcohol and the tricks and trades. She learned it from experience in this industry. And wouldn't you think that if she knew he was straight up guilty, that she would have left? Especially after fucking these motherfucking white bitches. And what curls my stomach is that white bitch that looks like a man. That bitch curls my fucking stomach. Because she knows she's unattractive to a white man. She's not married or anything. She's an ugly bitch. But let's get back to, the people that didn't stand by him, that didn't show up in court and didn't ride with him. All of the people that he helped skyrocket their careers. If it wasn't for the Cosby Show, you would have never heard of most of these motherfuckers. Now, Felicia Rashad, one thing, she may not have stayed up in court, but she verbally stuck by him because actually the ball was in her hands. The ball was in her hands, and all she had to do was either lie and say that Bill Cosby done something to her, which everyone in the world would have believed. But she stood up and told the truth. And I wouldn't be surprised if her career isn't over with for the stance that she's taking, in which I will always respect and love her for that. But Malcolm Jamal Warner, Temps that Bledsoe, that old white boy, that old dick sucking Lisa Bonet, that drug infested whore Lisa Bonet, who went against Bill. But the rest of them thought they was too good and fucking Raven Simone stood back. Keisha Knight Pulliam, my hat goes off to you too. You stuck with that brother, walked with him, you went to court with him. And regardless what they may say about you being bourgeois and all this old bullshit, but you got straight up street, you got gutter, and got down in the trenches because you haven't forgot who provided your meals. That you wouldn't be eating as good as you're eating if it wasn't for Bill Cosby giving you that opportunity. Because the role of Rudy Huxtable was auditioned by over 300 little children. And you were chosen. And where would you be today if you were not chosen for the Cosbys? possibly could have been one of those dancers or strippers in one of these rappers' music videos. So you didn't forget. My hat goes off to you as well. And see, where were you niggas? Where were you civil right motherfucking niggas? You know, the civil right all-stars. You motherfuckers that love being in front of the camera. You love being in front of the camera. You media addicted niggas. You know, Benjamin Crump, who got his nose in everything. He's in everything but a goddamn casket. Anytime there's some type of injustice, your dinner plate head ass is right there. But see, when it comes to some real nigga shit, when it comes to some real G shit, your ass was nowhere to be found. You know, and this racehorse mouth motherfucking, bootlicking, jigaboo ass, hopping bob ass motherfucker here, who you went and stepped with Donald Trump. You stood by Donald Trump, the devil, but you couldn't stand by Bill. See, your real colors come out when it's time to motherfucking get down and be black. You know, what about all these HBCs? You know, that Bill gave millions and millions and millions of dollars to. These historical black colleges. Where was any of the deans or presidents or representatives from any of these institutions? Where were you? But you were present when he wrote those checks, those 7 and 8 figure motherfucking checks. You were present, and you capped and gowned him and made it mandatory in the auditorium for all the students to come and give honor and praise to the motherfucker that's provided money to keep the schools open for 10 more years. But when he needed support, where were you? See, that's how we know the have-nots. That's how we know you motherfuckers are bought, stamped, and paid for, and the cracker got receipts on all y'all's asses. Yeah, all this old civil rights and the conscious shit and, you know, going on the motherfucking Zionist so-called Jews and all this bullshit. Where were you niggas? Where were you niggas at? You know, but you'll wait till after, you know, now everybody's going to want to do a show. You're going to want to interview Camille. You're going to want to interview the prosecutor and praise him for lynching another motherfucking slave. But when he needed you, you were nowhere to be found. You know, this conscious, this revolutionary, ride or die shit, going on the cracker and busting the cracker's head open and all this Nat Turner motherfucking talk. Now, the black community sees that it's all goddamn lip. All barking, no motherfucking bite. Because none of you niggas were nowhere to be found. You know, and this nigga here, Joseph C. Phillips, who Bill gave you the chance of a lifetime. You was a nobody. You know, if anybody should have been there, it should have been you. Knowing what the shit that your mother took, off of the so-called Zionist network, the Zionist so-called imposter Jew, Norman Lear, because your mother played on the Jeffersons, married to a goddamn demon. It should have been you, of anybody that will understand the system of racism, white supremacy. But you went on the motherfucking Today Show in front of them devils, NBC, the same network that you got your chance of a lifetime from Bill. You went on that same network and condemned that man. You boot-licking, butt-licking, buck-dancing, bamboozled, half-baked, half-fried, sissified, punkified, pasteurized, homogenized nigga. And then you'll wait. See, it's going to be niggas like him, Gay Lewis, who'll condemn Bill Cosby, and take the sides of the goddamn oppressor. This big, giant, cut-up, bisexual motherfucking bitch that never knows what to say out his motherfucking half-woman mouth. You're going to hear comments from niggas like him. You're going to hear comments from this transvestite looking motherfucker here. This coked out, busted up nasal passage, faggot looking motherfucking wig wearing, shit starting drama queen. The cracker's going to depend on her to start this feminist bullshit all over again, to get the feminist wheels turning. And the real. It should be called the fake, because not one of you motherfuckers, even you in the middle, the melanated, $10 Popeye box eating motherfucker in the middle that goes along to get along because you're so happy that your fat ass is on national television, that you're willing and you continue to let them puppetize your ass. But the rest of them can say what they want because Tamara Mowry, she comes to work with white man's cum dripping out between her legs and mouth. But what about this motherfucker, Roman Polanski, who raped a little girl, 13 years old, fled the motherfucking country, won an Oscar. I forgot what movie, best director or some bullshit like that. You won a motherfucking Oscar. They award you your Oscar while you are on the run as a fugitive from justice via telescreen on the big screen, and they tell you thank you, congratulations. Why this motherfucker was on the run, hiding from U.S. Well, he wasn't hiding because they know where he's at. They know where he's at now in France. Just the same motherfucking demon devil that was married to actress Sharon Tate in the 60s, who she was murdered by Charles Manson, who recently passed. This devil passed last year, November. But nevertheless, what about these motherfuckers? What's his name? Brian Singer. These are the rapists. These are the rapists right here. Shane Black, Bryan Singer, and this motherfucker who's trying to be Supreme Court Justice, Brett Kavanaugh. You know, who has a history of fucking over blacks. Now, don't forget, brothers and sisters, this was one of the motherfuckers during the Bush election that put the law out. He set the law out as the judge to block black voters from voting in Florida during the election, during the Bush elections. And he became part of the Bush legal team. You know, but now he raped somebody, and we know crackers rape. When they rape, they rape. They don't drug, they don't do any of that. They savage motherfuckers that they are. When they rape, they rape. And now he's running. Now they're debating whether he should be a Supreme Court justice. When the white bitch that he raped is sitting right there. But see, since this motherfucker is a right-wing motherfucking starch, white supremacist motherfucker that's going to enforce and wants to enforce Jim Crow back. This the type of motherfucker you're dealing with. Brett Kavanaugh, who in Washington, D.C., he was in the Court of Appeals, who denied 89% of the black men that came before him in court that was over sentenced. See, you got to do your homework with these motherfucking devils. And he's from Washington, D.C. And his mother was a history teacher in 2 major black high schools in Washington, D.C. H.D. Woodson and McKinley Tech. So you need to, study these motherfuckers, because they think that we don't know who they are. So that's why it's so important for us to understand who these motherfucking devils are. Because that's just what they are, goddamn devils. They're demons. They are demonic motherfuckers. And once again, let me repeat this on what they want to do with Bill Cosby. They want him to pass away so they can make a movie about him, portraying him as this motherfucking mean, savage, goddamn predator that raped almost 40 motherfucking women. So the generations, our greats and greats beyond, will look at Bill Cosby as he goes down in history as a motherfucking savage sexual predator. Now, if you rape someone, what is wrong with going to the authorities right then and there? Why all of a sudden, every time this elder wanted to make a major purchase in the television networks, something came up? And that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. The black community, like I said, Bill Cosby, bootlicked and buck danced for these motherfucking crackers, thinking that they had his back. And this is what they do to you niggas. Now, you motherfuckers that's out there now, Snoop Dogg and Kanye West and all you motherfuckers even Martin Luther King III. This big butt, sissy motherfucking faggot, who Dr. King is probably turning over his grave to know that his firstborn's a motherfucking queen. That everybody is turning their heads to and acting like this shit don't exist. I've met the man in person. I know. And so all you bootlicking, buck dancing motherfuckers, you bojangling ass, hopping bob motherfucking niggas, that think your Sugarland plantation massive got your motherfucking back. You got another thing coming. This should be a wake-up call to Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Steve Harvey, Snoop Dogg, Drake. All you motherfuckers, Common, even Common, has went on and started chewing on white pussy. But when he didn't have anything, when he was unsigned and underground and independent, he was dropping some conscious motherfucking lyrics. He was putting the crack on blast then. And then now, as soon as he because the sisters tried to help him, with the exception of Serena Williams. But he had Erykah Badu. Now he had some he had some thorough conscious queens in his life. But they choose to take this route. Now he was fucking with Laura Dern, this old wrinkled decrepit bitch with grown children. Looks like his motherfucking mother. Looks like she's old enough to be his mother. And his whole concept, of the black experience has changed. Just that quick. 50 Cent the same way. All white orchestra. Having the white boy Tommy lay up with Lala and all this type of shit. Nasty, dirty, underhanded, undermining shit. To physically, punish these queens and make them go through the ringer for a part. And so, you niggas better wake up. You niggas better wake up. Because a lot of you gonna get what's coming to you before you think it's coming. Lil Wayne, all you motherfuckers that are responsible for having our youths walk around with these spandex stretch jeans and bony jeans and all this shit, and promoting this LGBT shit, promoting this goddamn demonic goddamn shit. That's a demonic motherfucking behavior. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's a demonic motherfucking sinister motherfucking nasty shitty ass behavior. And that's why these crackers are adopting black children to demelanate them, sex them up, and turn them the fuck out. Just my two dads, my two moms, all this bullshit. And the black community needs to start pulling together those who have a little bit of change. Even if you may have children, go and get another child. Save another child's life. I know my great aunt, may she rest in power, had a daughter. But she adopted almost an entire family of girls. I think 3 or 4 girls. you know, and you know, to take them in, to give them the black experience, bring them up right. Even though my great aunt was Eastern Star, but she still had a little piece of consciousness, you know, and you know, she made them watch Farrakhan, you know, during the late 80s and 90s to give them some level of black pride. But however, there are millions of our babies that are in these homes, in these facilities under CFS that are begging for a decent home to go to. They will sure enough be obedient, and if they had the right upbringing with a mother and father to help them bring the best out of them, they would definitely do it. And so we need to take these things in consideration, because the death sentence that Bill Cosby received, you know, should be a wake-up call. Can also be used as a stepping stone to come into your own greatness, to fall in love with the highest frequency of yourself, understanding that you and the Most High are one, and walk and talk and demonstrate and function on that particular vibration. It's that time. Let's take this situation and capitalize on it. Now, you know, I'm gonna bang on this motherfucking cracker. I'm gonna bang. I'm a motherfucking banger. And I'm just not in the talk. Because liberation, emancipation time is getting near. A lot of you that's been on social media and all you do is run your motherfucking mouth all the time, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to show up, grow up, blow up, or get the fuck blown up out your ass. Because a lot of you just talk. You just a whole bunch of talk. You just creating drama everywhere you go. Every time somebody says something to raise the consciousness of the black community, you deliberately throw a monkey wrench in all types of shit just to keep us fucked up. You know, that agent, provocateur type motherfucking vibration that you function on. And last but not least, be careful, crackers and niggas, about these Bill Cosby jokes when you do your stand-up. Because if you do something that's very, very untasteful, I'ma light your motherfucking ass up. I'ma knock sparks out your ass on this motherfucking frequency. Because believe it or not, brothers and sisters, these niggas watch this shit. They watch this. A lot of them don't want to, and they'll wait till they get somewhere where they're by themselves, because they don't want to be exposed around anyone else. So when they go take a shit or something, they'll take their iPad with them so they can really hear what motherfuckers are saying about them, because they know it's true. But that's enough for me right now, brothers and sisters. Till we meet again, Hotep, Black Power.